係啊，爆機啊！耳門 keep 住唔好死人，唔死人就得。
Looks like our explorer friends were here too. We should search this place before we move out.
There. We got it.
Eric.宇宙竟然係外星人，下集嘅預告嚟啊！呢個又變返上集個 professor， 跟住係咯，又變返上集個 professor， 留咗兩個版，下集竟然又係個死人佬。上集個阿 Sir 咯，個死人佬條女應該又係 Taylor 嚟，植入寄生物引用宿主死亡，即係已經俾人寄入咗寄生物啦，植入咗寄生物。
Over here. I found something.
好，又有片睇啦。
The bones of this temple are drenched in blood. We have set foot on an uncharted shore and roused something ancient and wicked. A blasphemy that comes in indescribable shapes and forms. For eons we lived as children in this world, unaware of the horrors that slumber beneath our feet. Now we have blindly thrown open the gates to madness. I fear being taken, but I must do what I must. We must seal this place for eternity, for all mankind. Mary, I'm sorry.
哇！點解要笑啊？臨尾要下咧佢。
None of them made it out alive. How confident are you that they'll work?
They'll work. This thing with you, me, and
Forget it, Nick.
I'm just saying.
Don't. Keep your head clear of everything but the task ahead. It's the only way we'll live.
食檸檬啦，黑仔，唔食啊！Yummy. Delicious. 好，後備 A 唔係後備 B。
Here, let me help you.
It's fine.
I've done it before.
I've done it many times since.
Sorry.
Rachel, wait. I'm sorry. You always were better at changing this thing than I was.
If you need me, I'm here for you.
點解係都唔洗面，係都唔啱抹塊面？但係佢喺度做緊乜咧？其實隻腳歪咗，好觀音冰山喎！屌，我未用其他人吹水喎！屌！
Singing. Are you okay?
Jason 一齊都仲好啊。
There's meaning here.
It's a language formed from chords, musical scales, sonics. Mary was a pianist. She deciphered it. She thought these carvings represented the stars. Do you see? It's Cetus, the whale.
We're a long way from the night sky.
It's a mystery. According to the journal, there was only one scale of sound in the device. But Mary was studying it alone. I think there may be another. I'm going to need your help.
What can I do?
This console is too big to operate single-handedly. Something. Mary believed that these creatures were once peaceful. Their language was one of music. How could they not feel emotion? Then a tragedy fell upon them. Their great empire collapsed. Their music fell silent, and they turned on each other. What happened? Sickness? Madness? What turned them from architects into killers? Whatever it is, it twisted them. Now they're creatures of hate. Animals. Dead things.
明白啦，聽埋音
No
樂。
one left to kill. So they slept. And they waited. They waited for us.
Shit! Rachel!
Rachel? Rachel!
Rachel. Rachel, look at me.
She has it. It's inside her.
哇！貓樹一定唔會死，咪一定有得救。 睇啲畫面邊有咁靚嘅？黐線！呢個靚到咁凍。阿 Chris 都未死㗎，係咯，黑妹未死㗎喎。係咯，黑妹應該未
They
死。
came from the stars. This isn't their home.
咩有雪書人話冇人死啊嘛，咁嘛。上次啊，雪書人話冇人死。
Do something! She's turning into one of them!
紫外線照佢老味啦。
Please, Rachel, you have to hold on.
It's killing me.
I'll put her out of her misery. Hold her the fuck down.
We can still save her.
There's gotta be a way. We can't lose her.
There's no other way. Hold her down.
Jason. Don't do it.
I have to put you down.
It's me, Jason. Please, put down the gun.
Fuck.
Thank you. Why didn't you do it?
Because we gotta have hope.
係啊，
Wait,
梗
may I
係
suggest something?
Fuck, man, just say it.
There may be another way. The fluid in the cocoons.
咦係
Shit, I think I
喎。
know where you're going with this.
What's he talking about?
The fluid, it keeps the flesh alive, but it stops the aging.
How could you possibly know that?
I saw it! A man covered in this fluid, he should have been dead, but he was alive. It kept him alive. If we can get Rachel in there, it could stop this.
Are you for real?
That's crazy. We don't know anything about it.
It could stop her from transforming. The cocoon will keep her safe until we return with help. It's our only hope.
Just do it. Anything to stop this.
唔係又真係冇變怪獸嘅，入咗嗰啲膜嗰啲液體入邊之後，屌你 Eric 佢你知唔知啊？
There's no more time. Maybe we can burn the infection out of her.
Well, do it. She's dying.
What?
屌你兩個仲咁啱同佢打車輪，我睇你兩個仲咁得大，你打車輪又，屌你啊！係啊，我都係用紫外線，一定係紫外線。
That was inside me. I'm gonna kill that fucking thing.
仲打唔打機輪？黑妹可以救，黑妹 要佢支紫外線燈冇收皮。係啦，Jason 最有安全感，我覺得。Jason 係唔會婆婆媽媽。嚟啦嚟啦！我覺得係呢個男主係最婆媽。咩啊？玩卜地鼠啊！睇仲諗同佢打車兩個觀音兵。點解要摸佢啊？仲做咩仲要摸佢啊？咪咯，點都係感染好過死嘅。嗰下真係咁啱好彩冇救到女主。
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Those mounds are made of cocoons. Thousands of them. If we set the charges there, they'll all burn.
Shit, they're hatching. We gotta move. Quick. Okay, listen up. We've been hit hard tonight. We lost brothers. But now, it's time to get some payback. We plant charges on as many of those clusters as possible and then detonate them remotely. Second those charges go off, we haul ass to the exit. If luck is on our side, we'll do more than fry a few vampires. Create a diversion.
If we die here, at least we'll take some of those bastards down with us.
Okay. Who's going to place the dynamite?
一定係 Jason 同阿 Salim 㗎。
Alright, fuck it. I'll do it.
咁即係
You're crazy. We'll do it together.
Nah, the more of us down there, the more chances we'll get seen.
黑仔佢
Dig's a detonator. If I don't make it,
Nick!
hear me out. If I don't make it, I want you to blow those charges.
呢個 Eric 佢嘅。
Just don't go getting trigger happy on me.
Every step of the way, you keep him radio contact.
And if there's no radio signal?
Then I'll pop a flare. See it go up, you hit that detonator.
Be quick and be safe. You hear me, buddy?
You'll need this.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Colonel.
但係個古代將軍都冇死㗎，個古代將軍應該都會出返嚟㗎我諗。
I can't make it out.
There! There's one ahead of him. To his left. Nick, the cocoons are hatching ahead of you. You gotta move fast.
First dynamite is down. Over.
Which way? Left or right?
古代嗰個將軍啊，等先，個外賣就到啦應該。古代嗰個將軍啊，唔係翻山嘅。等個外賣嚟再繼續。去啊去啊去啊！ 係啊，外賣到咗啦。魚豬扒飯。魚飯咧。唔錯。準備繼續啊，得未？Are you ready？你話得落去嗰個啦，嚟得啊！係啊，我都話個將軍，我話個將軍未死嘅。馬仔要死。
Holy shit.
It's getting kind of hairy down there, brother. Why don't you ditch the rest of those charges and head back?
Look at that, man. It's the mud.
It's too far.
我屌而家啫啦！而家啫，繼續呢個過咗啦，冇呢一幕啦。去啊！
Going for it.
一定係去，我覺得回頭可能回頭先要死，佢反而唔使死嘅，
Too easy.
或者某幾個唔使死，回頭嗰刻真係死鳩緊。
Oh no.
What is it?
There are too many. He's a dead man.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Wait! What will warning him do now? There is no way out.
Hey, how's it looking up there?
You know he won't make it. Let him finish his work.
但係 Jason 講過唔會放棄佢噶嘛 ，Jason 講過㗎。
He won't even feel it when it comes.
但係 Jason 講過唔會放棄佢。
It's clear, Nick. You're all clear.
There's that tell again. They're onto me, aren't they?
Sorry.
Like I said, no one's got the balls to tell it to me straight. Get that detonator ready.
黑仔都知自己死緊啦。但係冇理由唔去嘅，真係都已經嚟到呢度。
Charges in place.
靠紫外線燈啦，好立住支槍。咁有型啊黑仔，成隻跟住有型嘅呢幕啊！咁我俾紫外線燈佢有咩用？
Answer me, damn it!
係咯，咁俾支紫外燈佢有咩用？
I'm sorry.
唔係未必死嘅，咁咪冇撚你又支紫外燈咯。咪俾支燈佢做乜鬼啊？有咩用？係啊，一定未死嘅，黑到咁。唯獨佢聽到 Eric。
Is it Nick?
He's alive. Nick, confirm your position.
I'm 200 meters from the door. Bearing 320. But I'm injured. I need help.
紫外燈呢？係咯，紫外燈呢？ 誒，呢一幕咪呢一幕咯，幾好。但呢下佢係死咗嘅喎，呢下佢係死咗嘅喎，但係好似我未死喎。
Sergeant. We're on our way.
真咧？喺地下。走馬得。
You hear me now? You find yourself alone. You fight like they do. You hit them hard and fast before they even know you're there. Then you go back into the dark. Understood, Sergeant.
哦，原來呢係佢飛叉喎，大佬。咦？唔係啊。嗰支燈攞嚟做乜咧？即係俾佢帶嘅啫喎，定係會唔會就係因為咁冇咗盞燈？會唔會係咁？跳檔啊要5點幾。
Those charges were a godsend. Feels like this whole damn place is coming down. Salim, he's still alive. Salim, come in, man. Are you there?
I am surrounded. I'm in real trouble here. Vampires. So many vampires.
之神個樣，之神個表情。屌你！大家先落嚟，啱啱先嚟救你。
That man is not one of us.
You're wrong. Salim is one of us now. Marines don't leave their own behind. You hear me, Salim?
If I don't make that, tell my son I did everything I could.
Tell him yourself. I'm coming to get you.
成集最型都係 Jason， 真係最有型嘅呢個。人哋經最型都係 Jason， 黐線。真男人。
You've come to join the fun. Jason!
都包，屌你兩個賤人，有啲水喉通。
Seriously, just throw that thing at me.
I did.
get out of here.
仲未死呢個撚樣。一個人都冇死喎，剩翻下個。等陣先。喂，呀，一直都冇講嘢搞，唔係佢一直都係咁講啊，本身冇嘢做咁嘛，今日。而家覺得，你翻咗嚟？佢一直都講話冇，佢一直都講話都唔會搞啊。佢仲話咩㗎嘛？佢話都唔會搞，咁啊唔派阿德同阿炮，係啊，叫我哋同阿德阿炮講話，係啊，係啊，花咗火炭。好咯。佢叫你打俾佢講啊？唔係你話，唔係你咪而家，唔係你陣間你咪同佢講話打咗俾我咯，之後我就同你講話，佢唔使翻，佢都冇講話去搞，佢講話冇嘢搞，佢冇突然講過話有嘢搞喎，佢同我講過。好啦，thank you，好，拜。喂，翻回。我同事俾人呃咗出去翻工，本身話今唔使翻。
Oh man, that was unfucking believable. Those things were all over us. Me and Celine busted through them like it was the last down of the goddamn Super Bowl. Listen up. We're not out of the woods yet. What I see in front of me, you're the best. Fuck that. Best of the best. We will get home.
Jason 應該做下頭啊嘛。 唔係咯，之前先應該係個大佬。用下 Rachel。
This way! Hurry!
，Chris，係咪 Chris？
Come on. We go together.
黑妹呢喂？哦，仆街！俾咗紫外燈啊，邊個？到呢段停檔啦。冇理由咁容易打死啊，仲走去望。
Damn it. Shit, I never should have let her go.
You never should have brought her here.
sửa咗佢嗰啲修繩唔得㗎佢係，要等佢慢慢戳上去。上一集個預告 trailer 啦，呢個位就係一剔過爆機，耶！快唔快啊？唔會有 QT 嘅啩？一剔過爆機唔俾，係啊，真係巴閉呢個。係話都係女主唔會死嘅，一定有得救。女主一定有得救。
We made it. Soak up those rays, guys. Soak it all up.
You still with me, buddy? We got two alive. Very fucking ready to go home, Marines here.
Dropkick to Coyote 2. Radio check.
但會唔會死啊？黑仔，就係因為冇個醫療包。
We're 5 minutes from your position. Where the hell have you guys been? Over.
哦，冇死。係咯。
We got back up again. We beat the enemy.
I forgot how bright it is out here.
You think those shepherds are still around here? I could use a cold one.
I must return home to my boy.
He must be worried about me.
哦，日食完啦，唔係喎，而家先日食。
No, not again.
呢個諸神頭先咁夜。哇！好打數，非常之打數。
How long until the damn eclipse passes?
6 minutes, Mac. We just need to hold out. This is way too long. You can't rush the damn moon. They're breaking inside.
Got any more bright ideas? Is this it? Flares? Where's the ammo?
Light them. We can hold them off.
終於醒一鑊啦，男主。係你個撚樣，係你個撚樣。點解咁有型？搞到咧Avengers咁，Avengers咁嘅設定。 皆大歡喜仲贏今次，真係完美通關啦啩！屌！我頭先好緊張啊！仆街是但一個撳錯咗都要死㗎啦！好彩冇撳錯，淨係阿 Eric 撳錯咗一下，最後冇事。真係超樹的。
Thank God. We made it.
終於有一集係神作啊！絕對係 perfect end 啦！我最廢就係男主同女，最廢係男主同女主呢兩個，冇咩幫到手啊呢兩個。咪冇咩幫到手，直情冇嘢幫到手。讚我啦，版幣。
Is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Bravo! It appears your charges have emerged from their hell in one piece, although this ordeal will continue to haunt them for the rest of their lives.
但係女主係真係乜都冇做過。
I look forward to our next encounter. Perhaps I'll choose a story that's a little more homely next time, somewhere you'll be guaranteed of a decent night's sleep. Rest assured, wherever it is, you'll find it extremely hard to leave. Until the next time. You know the way out.
You know the way out. 下集先啦。都仲係咁
You're late and you look like shit.
I just got off the red eye. What's your excuse?
Good flight?
Oh, shit movie, shit meal, no leg room.
They cram you in the back?
By the toilets.
Nice.
Coffee wasn't so bad, though. Good fucking muffins.
Did you read the brief?
On the flight. How's it going with the analysis team?
4 of the ISG units survived. They're being debriefed through here. Shall we?
After you.
死要依賴下對現身嘛。
Like nothing we've seen before. Kolchak Jason, First Lieutenant, Marine Force Recon.
The best of the best, huh?
Or so they advertised.
Fuck! Now how many times do I have to keep telling you the same damn story?
I understand. However, CENTCOM needs to iron out any irregularities.
Such as? The whole fucking thing was irregular!
Such as why you allied with an enemy combatant?
You ain't fucking there! Those things were ripping us to shreds. I don't give a damn who it was. We needed all the help we could get. I stepped back into that hell to save Salim. And that man was worth 5 of you people. Semper fucking Fi!
So they cooperated with an Iraqi soldier down there?
Republican Guard, if you can believe it. Must have made a hell of an impression for Kolchak to go back for him.
I'm dying to meet this guy.
I am not answering any more questions until I see my son.
That's not how we do things around here.
You don't have a clue. Jason came back for me. What does that tell you? Down there, this damn war of yours was over.
I'd like to talk more about the entities.
The vampires.
I'm finding it very hard to believe that you killed those things with that.
Untie me, and I'll show you how I did it.
The analysis team is still pulling specimens from the site. It's carnage down there.
They used dynamite?
We don't know how they got their hands on it.
No, I'm done.
屈佢哋有恐怖襲擊啊！
It was a city, a goddamn city full of those things. There were cocoons down there. Fucking thousands of them.
How many organisms were still alive down there?
Too many. Oh, for Allah's sake. They're all fucking burned.
This is like Winterfold all over again.
Uh-huh. Ah, and here we have Colonel Eric King, our in-house genius. He definitely got more than he bargained for.
Everything you know about biology just went up in smoke. These things, they're advanced. They're stronger than us, more intelligent than us. If you want to get ahead of this, you need to start taking me seriously.
None of us doubt the severity of the situation, Colonel. A number of people have died.
I made it out alive. And I'm going to make sure those things stay buried in that hellhole where they belong.
Let's move on to Kalis.
Do you believe me now?
This is Miller. He'll be fully debriefing you.
Debriefing? You need to get your damn priorities straight. Those things are still down there. What are you doing about them?
There will be plenty of time to talk things through. Right now, I suggest you count your blessings that you came through the other side. It's nothing short of a miracle that you survived down there.
I learned not to rely on anyone but myself. I was stronger than them all.
We'll be back shortly.
We still on for next Sunday?
Janet's making hot pot. You bet your ass we're on.
I'll never get used to this job.
Why would you want to?
At least this one was localized.
Small blessings.
So, what do you make of it all?
Doesn't matter what I think. Only thing that matters is controlling the flow of information. As far as the world knows, not a damn thing happened here.
唔係男主係怕死啫，其實男主係啊，男主係怕死啫，其實，但係男主都應該做嘢嘅時候佢都會做嘢，但係女主係真係冇做過啲乜喎，女主成集都冇做過啲乜，一開波跌咗落個坑啦。Jason. Bên tai lên. 我真係而家先知隻 game 變大。既然呢個製作組係變大，係咯。 係啊，好多亞洲嘅，但唔一定中國人，韓國人都係呢啲性。
You want to know what it means to be a killer?
係
Think of the
啦，
most profound thing you've ever done.
喂，下集
The
好似好
most
正喎。
beautiful thing you've ever created. And
殺
I
人咯，
promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone. To see the fear in their eyes. To feel them pawing at you for release. To hear them
咦唔
pleading,
係喎，呢個四眼佬
begging. That's true art. That's what you have to be, an artist. I've left my mark on the world. Have you?
喂屌，下集好正㗎喎，喂 The Evil in Me 係咯，恐懼鬥室，喂好似好正喎，屌，幾出啊？絕對唔係擺好啊，好正咁喎，屌下集。我應該又要等1年啦。我識漏咗2個石碑。第1季最後一集，即係咩意思啊？第1季最後一集。即係4集，4個故事 group 埋一集。可能係啊咁樣。出完嗰集就整第2隻 game， 可能整第2個 IP。應該係啊咁。
Queen bitch finds out about this, she's gonna flip her shit.
Rachel and I, we know each other.
Sir?
The queen bitch you're referring to is his wife. Nice work, Hotshot.
Ashley Tisdale, welcome. Now, Ashley plays Rachel in Supermassive Games' Dark Pictures Anthology's House of Ashes. All right, Ashley, what can you tell me about your character?
My character, Rachel, is a CIA operative, and it is taking place in 2003 in the Gulf War, and she is on a mission to find chemical weapons, so she's pretty badass.
Wow. This is your first time doing a video game.
This is my first time, yeah.
Wow. So how does that process compare to maybe the stuff that you've done, on camera before?
I think that it's just very obviously a different approach to it. I do a lot of voiceover for animation series, so I would say it's more in line with that because you're in a studio all day and it's like you and the script and then also like some of the other characters, but it's just like kind of going through it really fast versus, one scene on a TV show or a movie could take like an hour to 2 hours. So you're constantly going through it. It's a really long process, but it's cool, it's different. You're wearing like heavy machinery on your head and it's like getting all of your facial expressions. So it's pretty crazy.
You're gonna just be like completely like so muscular by the time you're done. Your neck will be.
My neck is super strong.
Yeah, the strongest neck ever now.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare for something like that? Then I feel like the script, it's not maybe necessarily you're preparing for particular scenes. Everything is so varied. Like, how do you really kind of get ready for it?
I pretty much, obviously read the script beforehand, but I don't spend a lot of time on it like I would another script, like either with a movie or a TV, because it's the same thing of how I approach animations, is that I know when I'm here, I'm going to be with the director and they're going to have me do it like multiple different ways because there is multiple different directions the character can go. So if I were to fully prepare, I would maybe like put myself in this like, well, it's got to be this way, and I want to feel free to like be able to have them say, do it more sympathetic and do it more angry. And so I kind of don't fully prepare. I just know who the character is, and as long as I know the intention of what I'm saying, then I'm good.
What is it?
The guy who served me, I don't know. He was looking at me pretty strange.
Probably doesn't get to see a woman like you around these parts very often.
呢個應該係
Especially one that
Eric
showered.
But with any series or film, there's just that one linear path for your character.
Yeah.
And with this, you have the option of
There's
living out
many
the
different arcs.
multiple. Yeah, how do you kind of keep it all straight or keep a continuity with your character through all that?
Honestly, I don't even remember half of it. I think it's just obviously relying on the director. And the guys at Supermassive, they're just really great at knowing where we are in the storyline. And so it's just heavily trusting them. And then, just kind of knowing, that it's just going to go. I can't, there's just so many different areas that it can go. And I could die in one of the things, and I could become a vampire. I can, live. It's just like, it's so crazy how opposite.
It's got to be interesting too to think that someone's gonna like play you in a game and then maybe you'll die or you'll live or you'll like the people will be in control of your future.
I know. I think it's gonna be really crazy just seeing my face on like the character. That's gonna be so wild. It's so crazy how far video games have come. It's so much more cinematic and like the movies that it's pretty wild. It's like beautiful to watch, but it's gonna be crazy.
Now, I guess we have a couple rapid-fire questions that I'd like to hit you with as well. Okay, ready for this? Okay, so bitten by a vampire or buried alive?
Oof. Yeah, bitten by a vampire.
Oh, really?
Well, then you get to live forever, so,
That is true. Okay, I never thought of that element of it. Things that you've shot so far, do you have a favorite scene?
I think my favorite scene would have to be probably early on between Rachel and her husband. It's a flashback, and it's them in the car, and it's a moment in time that kind of changes everything. And what I love about it is that it really shows who Rachel was and how it changed her to become who she is today. There's just so much happening in the game that it's just like a moment where it's just like really kind of stripped down and one-on-one, and I think it's a really beautiful scene.
What is it?
The guy who served me, I don't know, he was looking at me pretty strange.
My sole objective, Rach, is to make you happy. Doesn't matter where we are or what we're going through, I'll always put a smile on your face. See? I told you.
So how do you get into that? Because I feel like sometimes it's such a sudden change from one scene to the next. So how do you kind of really get into that moment so quickly?
I think how we've done it is that we would start off with the earlier stuff. So it's kind of like you're building to the bigger pieces. And usually the end of the day, we'll have like the biggest stuff, whether that's us like screaming and fighting, because it obviously drains us and our vocals. So, they know to kind of like have us do the whole like action stuff at the very end of the day.
They're breaking through the perimeter.
You got any bright ideas? Now's the time.
但我比較想知佢，我比較想睇佢訪問 Jason。Eric 個樣唔係真嘅。
Really odd of being like, okay, now we're going to be sweet, and now we're going to be screaming.
It's
and
hard to
go
dying, backwards.
And then you're going to be back alive again, and this is a touching moment, and you're going to die. Yeah, and the first time is going to be like a strange experience, kind of going off on your own and acting out that kind of separate.
Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting process to watch, and it's different from anything I've ever done.
It's been hard to navigate.
個黑人都係第二個樣嚟。
Oh, no, I take them off right away.
Okay.
Anytime I can get a break, because it is a heavy thing, and so it's just like most of the time I'm sitting on the couch with it like holding the helmet up, because it's like, it's like a weight on your head. So it's pretty crazy.
It's expensive equipment. You don't want to like bang it on a door frame.
No.
Well, now that they've got you in the game, they can put you in anything.
I know. I'm so excited because I've never been able to play something like this.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, 呢樣意思。
All
應該係啦。俾個樣應該要特別俾錢個肖像權。
The creature has powerful claws and fangs formed from hardened and identifiable tissue. 2 of the incisors appear grossly malformed and discolored. Blood is like nothing I've seen.
本身上集都係主打呢個女主角
sort of real-world truth
做廣告。
piece of mythology. With vampires, obviously, there's so much to choose from cultures all the way around the world. So rather than pick one particular legend, we thought it would be fun to create a monster that ties all of those legends together in some way. So we had an idea for a creature that lives underneath the ground and emerges every few years. Our vampire is actually an alien parasite. It invades a host body. The creatures that you see in House of Ashes, the winged demonic creatures, were actually once an intelligent race of cosmic nomads travelling through the stars on this big generation ship. They somehow picked up this alien parasite and it ravaged through their crew, and their ship went out of control and crash landed into prehistoric Earth, where it was buried under the ground. Being a parasite, this alien slug needs to find a host body, a living body or a recently dead one. Once it invades that body, it grows inside it, killing the host if host is still alive. And its tendrils reach out into the host's brain and hijack its central nervous system, sort of reanimating it. It then goes on the hunt for blood. It feeds on the adrenaline in blood. So in order to get the adrenaline pumping, it needs to terrify its prey. So it shrinks them and drags the kill out. So the blood's really, really pumping, and then it strikes.
You keep lookout. Fuck!
Lookout for what?
We wanted to show the viewer different forms of the creature and make them think that initially it's a demon, then they think that it's a vampire, and then finally the revelation that it's an alien.
So just to explain where the parasites have come to infect some of our game characters, this shows a game character who's going through different stages, is infected, starts to affect the character, and there's a final look from that where the fangs are coming through the skull. So that's one of the developments of how our classic vampire is actually a host. Another example of that is an Akkadian warrior who's been taken over by the parasite, and again the fangs have come through, the vines are poking through the head. This human is now being taken over, his skin is dying, the parasite is trying to grow within. But we progress that into looking at the design on the alien demon, I call it. This had to have very unique elements that came through from the head design. So we've got a very animalistic head here, but also we've got the fangs. These fangs are coming from the parasite that's within, so the fangs are coming through. It's almost deforming the shape of the host.
Oh, shit. What the fuck happened to your teeth, buddy?
We refined that further to what is our final head, where the ear is part of the skull and it flexes open. A bit like a frill lizard, where the frill of the canopy comes out, our head is actually moving apart. And we've got illustrations that show that, where the head is dormant and is concealed, but then as it hears and wants to resonate, the skull expands open. And that then allows the creature to hear and pick up on anything within the environment.
With characters, it's always good to base at least some of it on anatomy that we recognise, and that provides a foundation for the vampire. It's bipedal and human in its structure, but we've just changed things, tweaked them, made them a bit more alien. So, for example, the ribs joined together at the sternum to form a rib cage, but we've expanded it out quite a lot, and some of the ribs are fused together to make bony plates. It's just to suggest that it's had a very different evolution from a human. We tried a version with human-style legs, but in the end, we went for a dog-type leg. It just made it more creature-like and more threatening. And we added bird-like talons on the toes. just to give it some natural weapons and make it into a predator. We didn't want to focus too much on bat reference because we were trying to steer away a bit from the classic bat-like vampire. With different two sets of bat-like wings. One of the shots in the game is of a vampire jumping down from above, backlit, with its wings out in an attack pose. And when we saw that pose, we decided to add an extra set of wings attached at the hip joint, which just really helped that silhouette.
The environment is very interesting because they can use not just the floor, they can fly as well. They can walk on the walls, but they've got claws. And so imagine something really interesting in a cave where you've got creatures coming towards you, from every angle. I think that visually is something impactful and very interesting to look at, and scary.
One of the interesting parts is the finding of those nuances and details that really bring the character to life. How does it move? How does it behave and act? We had motion capture, and then we had the more traditional computer animation keyframing. On the motion capture side, there were a variety of different setups that we tested. We had arm extensions, and then we had various different leg stilts that our creature actor used. But what was apparent when filming this was that it really limited his movement. So in the end, we decided not to use any of that, and he just performed himself. Basically, this gave him the freedom to really express that physicality in acting and gesture.
They react to sound like bats. They hear you, they hunt you.
The vampires have these head plates, these
開頭佢同黑仔 friend 㗎
structures
嘛
on their heads that
即係唔
click
俾
and
黑仔又話
vibrate,
掉
kind of like
低
a
啊
bat's
而家黑
echolocation.
佬
They're used to survey environments and to locate prey. We went through a lot of different iterations and we tried a lot of different things. Like I think I sampled keyboards and mouse clicks and then used a scooter fender and a wet trainer. And it made this organic, clicky, squeaky sound. And then I had a friend of mine in the States take a taser to a bunch of meat and a bunch of like organic material, and it came out a lot more aggressive. It just sounded meaner.
I got something for you!
And then the biggest thing that we had was this little tiny drum and a rod with fishing line in between it. So when you twisted a rod, it made this clicking and popping sound. So that ended up being one of the main tonal layers for it. But none of them quite fit right. But once we put them all together and like layered them all together on top of each other, then it started to actually work as a holistic, organic thing.
Something entirely new to House of Ashes, which is a classic horror movie trope, is the vampire point of view shots, which we use a very wide lens and we use some perspective distortion on those shots, which helps sell the power and hunger of the vampires as they're chasing the soldiers, and it helps make the soldiers feel very small and very weak. And doing so, it also helps us as the player realise that these vampires are inhuman, and that when we're watching what they're doing, they're bouncing off of walls and they're climbing on the ceilings and flying. At any time in the game, the players could be running through an endless maze of tunnels, and we use very tight shots on these with a lot of handheld, a lot of tilt again to emphasise this claustrophobic and this tension and not being able to see what's chasing them. And it's in complete contrast then to later on in the game where we see these grand environments that they uncover, which could be a temple, a city, or things like that, that we have these wide shots that really sit still and just let the players soak in that environment.
今集主要今集個導演真係好犀
This is
利
the most complex creature that we have ever animated in the studio. But the challenge is more than a challenge. Is the fun to do it because it's not a real creature. You can push it in a way that you can use your imagination to make it more interesting.
We're facing an enemy we know zero about. An enemy of unknown size and their home turf. Sucks to be us.
不過呢隻會想玩二週目，但係應該到下年先會玩二週目㗎，下集臨出之前再玩二週目就。好，搞掂晒。最廢嘅面冷咯喎。 可以開零啦，係時候轉零啦。係啊，終於格格。好，而家開零。唔係呢集我真係我覺得好似壞神作喎，啲劇情真係好有呢個投入感，好有沉浸呢個世界。好，到玩零啦〜